Ready.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, God. They found me. Help.
He's a really good actor, I'll give him
Server
that.
room B. Hurry. They're out of
If you
control.
don't know what I mean, Frentos, you will know soon enough. Fuck this guy, though. Fuck Wilson.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
So yeah, Unity, which used to be a high-level power in ME1, is now the default heal skill, which also gets downed people up. I like that improvement. I'd say that's an improvement. Because it was really easy to have people down in ME1 and then for most of the game not really be able to get them back up. That's not really bueno, ammo.
Fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Could have been crazy enough to shoot yourself, or maybe Miranda ended up shooting him, but yeah, he's the one who did the mech thing, spoiler alert, so they didn't shoot him. He either was nuts enough to shoot himself in order to sell this for whatever the fuck reason, I don't think we ever learned what the hell his actual goal was here, or Miranda shot him. And I'm guessing Miranda shot him, actually. Especially since what she says earlier, and the fact that she literally just murders him upon first seeing him again. Regardless, in fact, I'm pretty sure he tried to kill her. She shot him, you know, that whole process. And he just ran over here, and that's why he was slumped over, because, you know, bleeding is not fun.
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first.
Indeed.
We can't just leave her behind.
Indeed.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
There's a third option. You're lying. Guess which one's correct, friendos? I hate this man. Thankfully he dies in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Or however long it takes me to get there, of course.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Yeah, she's really suspicious of him right now.
Overload the canister.
Shepard's very much so suspicious of this man. Also, he seems to definitely have some tech skills, like, you know, enough tech skills to program the fucking mechs, maybe?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Reprogram, I should say.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Yeah, Cerberus,
I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Yeah, Cerberus is, what she heard about him, she's kind of starting to remember now all of a sudden. She kind of just realized, hey, Cerberus is the people that was doing really shitty experiments. I feel like she'd go this way then.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts, we're almost at the shuttle.
Yep, rippity. The game basically forces you into it. Like, realistically, you could just say fuck the elusive man, you know, but the game doesn't let you do that. I think because we're Commander Shepard, we should have the option, but then you'd have to make 2 separate games for one game, so that's probably why that's not a thing, because that'd be a lot of work. Still, though, I think it'd be awesome. Whole lot of work, whole lot of time, whole lot of money. All things that game companies have to manage scrupulously, as I know, as most gamers should know, and if they don't, they tend to decide that they should dictate what a game company does or doesn't do. Anyway, you know what? I'm a little guilty of that sometimes by, or I had been at least, and I'm trying to stop doing that. You know, in regards to how they feel about something, in regards to a game, all sorts of things. Release dates, content, delays, like, you know, the Cyberpunk 2077 delays. See, I like dark futuristic games, I mean, duh, so I'm hyped, but, you know, it's been delayed twice. And I initially was like, ah, but, you know, they're still on track for November, so that's fine. Oh, let's hope it comes out then, but if it doesn't, I'll still be okay, having a lot of fun playing what I've got, because I have so much. And there's some games I never ever get tired of and can replay to death, and this is one of them, and I'll do that, especially for the channel, until we figure things out. Mo. There we go. Oh. I think it's this one? Nope, I think we're... There we go, we did it. Whew. Oh, I still need to do more. I think we're... Shit, man. There we go. What is this one? Alright. Ah, she's a bit... What's going on? Is this a bug? What's going on? This is a freaking bug, I think. I think it's a bug. This is literally a bug. What the fuck? That was really strange. I just kind of got... I swear that shouldn't happen that way. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was. That was really weird. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, yeah, see what I mean? Oh, right. Right. That first time was real strange. Maybe I'm just forgetting how it works, but I don't know. I feel like I should be paying a little more attention to the audio, but you learn this stuff later anyway, most of the time, and it's not always entirely relevant info. I will play it again for myself, though. I want to make sure I comprehend this.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion,
Oof. They somehow still saved her after all that. Well, I guess Wilson really is the reason we're alive then, which really makes me wonder, why the fuck did he betray us? Actually, can you learn that from Miranda if you talk to her about it? Because I don't think I've ever done that. I don't remember what happens if you do. I don't know if you can ever learn the reason Wilson did what he did.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
And there we go.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far
probably-
too trusting to ever
It's
see
probably
the
part of the reason
Come on, let's
Shepard
grab this shuttle and
survived
get
as
out of
long
here.
as she
My boss
did.
wants to speak to you.
Probably also part of the
Being
reason they
elusive
wanted to bring her
man.
back.
I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to
Yeah,
join our cause.
I don't think you can
Well, since
learn
we're
why the
getting
fuck
everything
Wilson
out in
did
the
that.
open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Actually, can you? Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Oof. Yep, see, the game has some clever ways of forcing you in the narrative direction it goes in. Which, I guess that's a very fair thing, because yeah. Yeah, dying out in space again is probably the last thing Shepard wants right now.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
By the way, I like Miranda, and her hard-assness just kind of adds to her attractiveness, in my opinion, because I'm kind of a masochist. I'm not going to sit here and lie about that. I also like her background, and I know she's an unpopular character, personality-wise. I say personality-wise because, like, I mean, in character, she's genetically altered to, like, in part, along with a lot of other things, you know, basically have an advantage due to her looks. So she's very beautiful and out of character, hot. You know what I mean? I mean, she's very classically beautiful, and she's very classically beautiful in ways that are like specifically rather hitting right where my attractiveness, you know, is near the top of it. You know what I mean, right? Like, she's really suiting my taste physically and also personality-wise. And also, her backstory really makes sense as to why she is the way she is. I used to not like her very much, but it was really only because I have this thing. When characters initially don't seem to like or trust the main character, I usually get angry about that. Like, I don't know. I usually don't like that very much. Regardless. But, you know, like, I learned about her, and, you know, over the course of the game she warms up to you. And in 3, she's a very good friend to you. Now, granted, I know you can also romance her in 2 if you're a male Shepard. And, well, I never fucking play male Shepard. So, part of me wants to mod in. I'm sure there's a mod. I know there's a mod somewhere where you can romance Tali as a female Shepard. I wonder if there's a mod somewhere where you can romance every character as a female Shepard. I kind of want to go through this game modded again, the whole series. Because I know there's mods for all 3 games that a lot of people are like, this is kind of essential, man. And I kind of want to like go through this game, the series vanilla, and then do another playthrough where I go through them modded, actually. Anywho.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is
God,
expendable.
she really fucking hates hearing
We all
that.
knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
She really fucking hates the idea of that because of her backstory. Like, if you watch Miami 1 Let's Play, you understand. I mean, Akuz was enough people dying because of her or around her. You know what I mean? She fucking hates this, but she doesn't really seem to have a choice. Yeah. Oy.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Yeah. In her case, yeah, about 2. About 2, yeah. Whew. Whew.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died in the coups. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Alrighty, so if I feel like Shepard isn't going to talk to someone for whatever reason, she's not going to. I'm not going to do every conversation with every person. I'm really only going to have her talk to who she'd actually talk to at each given time she would, and why. That'll help us get through the game a little faster than otherwise, and also just, I don't know, I just like being able to choose instead of talk to everyone all the time. It's a little exhausting to me, so, you know, I don't know, doing everything in a game is always a little bit, well, to me. I never really end up doing that. I end up feeling like I've experienced quite enough, never really 100%ing a big, long RPG like this, for sure. Or really any game, to be entirely frank. That might change, but, yeah. Basically, all that to say, I'm not going to be talking to Jacob or Miranda right now. I think, yeah, Miranda's not even here right now. I feel like she should be, and it's a bug that she's not standing right here, but that might be because she's only back in here afterward. I might be wrong. I hope that it's not a bug, and that it's something that continues to happen, but we'll see. And we'll deal with that if that does occur. But, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and get the armor we'll be using for the game. Blood Dragon armor. Listen, I like fantasy as equally as sci-fi. This was the absolute needed choice. I love this armor. It's so fucking cool. Look at that goddamn head plate. This is the... And the chest plate. I mean, duh. And also, it's, you know... Like, you know, it really accentuates the booty down here, you know what I mean? That's also very important to me. Also, you know, I always love the merging of sci-fi and fantasy. This is my favorite armor in the game. It's so fucking cool. Anyway... Let's go. And also, yeah, she's always going to be wearing this helmet. I love this helmet. I love especially the faceplate of it. I love, yeah, the faceplate. Yeah, look at that thing. I love it. It's so cool. Whew. Booty. I mean, what? Said nothing.
Commander Shepard.
Hello, elusive
Elusive
man.
man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You know what I know? You should die of lung cancer, you piece of shit. Just choke on your goddamn cigarette already. I hate this man. Especially because of MB3. Because no matter what you do, he decides to be an asshole. To the point of trying to murder you! Yay! Anyway. Especially because, well... while he knows about the Reapers, he goes nutso in 3, and, essentially... tries to fight you the whole game instead of doing anything about the Reapers, because that makes sense. Anyway.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside.
Yeah, she's never gonna do that.
Up against the
Fucking
greatest
deal with
threat
it.
of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different...
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
Cut to the
really clear.
chase.
That's wrong in
What are
3.
the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human
Sleeping?
colonies.
There's a difference
We
between
believe
sleeping
that
and
someone
death,
working for the
dude.
Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Nothing you say is going to convince me to trust you. I need more than words.
I'd be disappointed if I could persuade you that easily. Go and see for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Alright, boys and grills, let's do this. Anyone else get peeved that a lot of, streamers will say boys and not include women's is in there? I mean, granted, I know that not all women are super political correcty, for lack of a better term, but I just feel like it's just better to include them in your speech anyway. You know what I mean? Anyway.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust Meek?
What is with some of these cutoffs? I remember E02's always had an issue with this. Do you trust me? I know that Commander is said in other versions of the game that I have played, and in other playthroughs. It's interesting how sometimes things like this get lost in, I don't even fucking know, somehow, little pieces of dialogue. Not sure what happens, but I know it's an issue that's been a thing in E02, at least as far as I remember. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Anyway.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Well, I mean, much as she kind of wants to pick his brain a little more, because he seems like a decent dude, she definitely wants to get on with this, see if the elusive man's actually, true to his word to at least the degree that he's gonna be this game. And spoiler alert, he will be, but like I said, to the extent that he will be this game.
That's all for now.
Let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, I'm hyped for the views of this game, because oh my Jesus. Even Freedom's Progress is mind-blowing looking. Let's do it, friendos.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Should be there shortly, Shepard. Nice alliteration, Miranda. Nice alliteration.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Ye. Spoiler, we will find someone, just not humans. But better than humans. Of Quarians are definitely better than humans. And so are all other alien races. I mean, why would you play a human in a video game? You already are a human. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. You can be anything you want in a video game. Why be another human? You are a human. Come on, people. Anyway. Gotta get that assault rifle. I will stubbornly stick with my assault rifles until the end of time. God damn it, I love them in a lot of games, in most games, but certainly in ME3, certainly in Mass Effect, more than really any other series, I'd say.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Look at the atmosphere. Definitely spooky enough. The darker nature of this game and the more personal and confined nature really does do it wonders. But it's also very open feeling. They did a good job of that. While also kind of, moving away from the sheer, feeling of wonder that ME1 brought at times. It was replaced with a different sort of that. I really don't miss the Mako missions, even though they were fun. They still were a little tedious to me. And driving the Mako was fun, but I really like this on-foot exploration and the sheer detail they put into ME2. So, I've heard a lot of people complain about the absence of a lot of the exploration stuff in the first game, but I think I like this. I think I like ME2's changes to the formula a little better. Oops, than the way that ME1 did everything overall. I can't. Okay, yeah, I gotta be more careful about that. That's embarrassing. Normally those are pretty easy for me. Whoopsie. Oh shit. What else is embarrassing? Nearly dying there. Probably needed to stay in here. That was probably my mistake, is going out that far. Anywho. Hello, Tolly. How you doing, friendo?
You said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down!
What's funny is she shouldn't be able to recognize her in that armor, but hey.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous and
I like him already. Poor Vitor.
Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
Ooful.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship.
I like this new, more bold Tali. She was very shy herself in the first game, to a degree. To a degree. I think it was mostly just on the Normandy, though. Because if you think... her spunk was definitely still intact when you first met her, so never mind, but yeah.
Make sure
She knows why she hates Cerberus.
Will do. Good luck,
I'm pretty sure she should
on
know.
the far side.
Alright. I mean, hell, most humans probably hate Cerberus and all the shit they've done.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Is this really the direction we need to go? Yes, it is, because I just saw them. Alright. Question. Yeah, I can save here. And I will save and take a little break for now. But I will pick up in probably the next episode by now. I'm not sure, maybe the next clip. It depends on how long this recording session is. I think it was long enough, though. But regardless, friendos, I hope y'all have a lovely, lovely day. And like, comment, and subscribe to the video. If like and comment the video if you'd like to. Subscribe if you'd like to. And I will see you in the next episode of this and other series that I create and other videos that I make. Have good ones, friendos.